Yeah, Librams are back in Hearthstone, but they're in Mage, and they're called Leylines. This is a new little cycle of cards here in the Cataclysm Class Set. The Archenomicon here giving you all 3 of the new Leyline cards that can be discounted and upgraded in various ways. Hopefully creating some really powerful plays in your deck. You know, Crystalline Leyline, for instance, here might summon you an 8-cost minion, and then it might trigger like an extra time, and then you might use a Khadgar to get even more of those, creating these like monster boards. Or maybe you can use bursting Leylines to deal face damage with those excess damage hits to kill the opponent. You might even draw a billion cards super cheap with Leyline Nexus. And in theory, I do like this package a lot. And in theory, when everything lines up well and you get, you know, multiple extra triggers thanks to Surge Needles and discounts thanks to Leywalkers and bonus numbers thanks to Mystic Runesaber, when all of that lines up, I do think this deck can do some really crazy powerful stuff. The problem I've found so far playing this is it's hard to line all that stuff up on time. Like if you hit the perfect curve 2, 3, 4, like yeah, things can work, but sometimes you don't, and you just get these little random mishmashes where you just kind of like, oh, the ley lines are discounted by 1, or alternatively like, yeah, they're increased by 1, or maybe I have an extra hit. But I had to play a 4-mana 3/3, right? And a lot of decks just do not care what you're doing, and they just slam you with bodies, and you're dead long before you have time to get your ley lines into a competitive state. Because I think you need often like 3 or 4 of these sort of upgrades to make the ley lines start feeling super competitive. And that makes Archenomicon like almost impossible to play as a 7-cost spell. Like it is just so hard to find a game where this one actually lines up. And then it's just a question of like, well, what goes around that? I tried to build a deck that gave a little bit of time to find all those leyline pieces, you know, some like removal and life gain, some stall tactics, some card draw and stall tactics, right? Even these little spells can kind of be face or removal. They can also play into Spellweaver's Brilliance for a Khadgar synergy. Like there's a lot of little things about this that make sense to my brain, but just playing it out, man, did it feel slow today. Like you're gonna see some wins in this video. I did win some games, but I think ultimately I went like 4 and 6, so 40% win rate with this deck. I'm sure you could do better, refining the deck, building a better list. But when it wasn't, building up to that critical mass, they are kind of dead cards. So you're often playing with a hand that's like half as good as it should be because your ley lines are sort of waiting to be good, or you're playing out, pretty weak tempo plays like 3-mana 4/2s and 4-mana 3/3s that just aren't that competitive in play. So it's like half the game you're just kind of not really doing anything, or you're setting up for this swing that's just going to happen 5 or 6 turns from now. So I don't know. To me, this did not feel as good as I hoped it would. It felt a lot more awkward. Just so many decks go under it and just hit you really hard and do not give you the time to do what you want. Even with some like early game removal in the mix in here, it's just hard to get it all done. So I don't know. I'd like to see some people tweak the deck lists here, see if we can find something that works for Leyline Mage. Maybe that's already happening. This is my day 1 build. For me, this felt clunky and a little too expensive. There are great moments. You will steal some games for sure, but when you do, it's like barely, and often you just don't even get close. So you'll see what I mean as you watch some fun games here with Leyline Mage. They don't say Leyline, get out of here. You're useless to us. That says Leyline. Oh, that says Leyline. I've yet to actually play this card. I would love a scenario where a 7-cost card is actually playable. That would be so fun. So far, that has not been remotely close to reality, unfortunately. I can't even concoct a scenario. Even Priest was too aggressive for me to play this. So what can I do? By the way, this over here, over here. This guy right here, this dot right here that's on the Hearthstone screen. It drives me crazy. It's like the edge of some little, decorative element, but it's like really bright and right there, and it just looks so out of place. I hate it. It really bugs me a lot. I'm gonna have to like Photoshop a little thing to hide it. I'm not gonna do that because I don't care that much, but now you guys are annoyed forever. Good luck. Sorry I've ruined your Hearthstone lives. Brash Battlemaster. Okay, so Dude Paladin stuff here. I'm not too stressed about Dude Paladins yet, I guess. I will also totally play this Leyline Nexus right now for lack of anything else to do, unless I hit Surge Needle. Would love to hit a Surge Needle off this. That'd be fine with me. Love how slow they're going though. That's great. This actually makes ping feel kind of decent too, honestly. We might end up just pinging. I don't know. I don't think we go for the bursting Leyline. That seems like we want to save that for later, perhaps. Arcane Barrage. I think same story, right? We'll save it for later. This hand is just real clunky still right now, though, man. I have some decent answers to like wide boards though, which is good news against dude paladins. I could see them summoning 5 dudes right here. That's nice. Hand of a Doll, a little slow and clunky again. I just have like the games where I have a little bit of time to find my Leyline cards, they disappear, right? The games where you're under heat, and you know that's the games I get a Surge Needle when there's like 5 dudes facing me down, right? I never find Surge Needle when the opponent has a 1/1 on board or whatever. That's the issue. Is like this deck has, you know, you have to play the kind of questy stuff. Like you got to get the Leylines active to make them good, and then sometimes that just feels like it's too late, you know. I have pinged 3 times this game, which feels so wrong, but maybe you just go face with this, honestly. Just because deleting the shield has some upside, right? Like that is value. Yeah, I don't think it's great, but it's probably better than ping. Just playing cards is, you know, doing something. Opponent's deck does seem a little slower than I expected, man. Like Flash of Light in a dude deck, like they're maybe going for a grindier build, which might actually give us some space to do stuff. Like I'm not mad about it, but I need cards, and I need things that say Leyline, you know. Currently don't have much, man. If they go for the 4-drop wide board here, we will definitely Blizzard though, I think. Well, you could get away with an Arcane Flow, but there's nothing else to do. So we'll see. They didn't have weapon, but they could coin into it maybe. Coin weapon, 5-drop weapon, dude weapon. There it is. Called it. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it kills the 2/3 here. I don't think that's bad. Also just kind of leaves me with nothing good to do for the record. Smoldering Grove. Man. It would be a sick turn to play Arcanomicon if I could. I would actually play that, yeah. I hate using this right now, but I just have nothing to do, man. Nothing to do. Oh my god. This is the worst. Oh my god. There's a part of me that wants to say I must have built the deck wrong, right? Like that's what I'm thinking is like, well, maybe I built the deck wrong. Right? Maybe those could have been Arcane Intellects. I don't know. But that just feels that's terrible, right? But you don't have that many choices when it comes to building this deck is the thing, right? Like half the deck is Leylines. I mean, yeah, like I don't know, Blizzard and the Shatter cards, like yeah, sure. If you want to say those aren't good, like whatever, I'll buy that. Sure, I don't know. That's a reasonable claim. Can I get away with an Arcanomicon here, guys? The second question is, do I have to? Feels bad. Don't love it. But am I ever going to get another chance, I think is the question. You also only get 2 of them, sadly.
Such choices.
Boy, I just hate all my plays, man. Just hate them all. Everything's bad. I don't think Calic belongs in this deck, which I didn't want to put him, but I knew if I didn't, people would yell at me, so I did it for you guys, and I'm going to blame you. Random viewers out there, I don't think you need Calic. There's just no time to play Calic in a deck that's not killing people that fast, you know? The Convalescence has been pretty great, by the way. But thankfully, we have the answer here with Arcane stuff. Actually, that's a pretty good Eternal Firebolt, too. I'll take that. You could probably Calic this turn. You're going to get a 6/6 as well. I mean, you could actually go Khadgar 6/6 as well, dude. That's not bad either, actually. You lose the Khadgar upside on Arcanomicon, but, like, I need to swing the game here instead of just dancing around it, right? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it. extra 6/6 is pretty sweet. I haven't actually got to use Khadgar in the kind of backup plan capacity until right now, so that helps. This might give me a bit of a breather to play Arcanomicon is my logic. And Arcanomicon, I could get a bursting leyline play out of it, but I think I want to go for the bro, I did not. Like, come on. Okay, are you serious? Like, actually serious right now? I mean, I'd rather that than it hit, like, you know, a taunted crystalline leyline port or whatever, but I am honestly stunned that they have removal in here with their dudes. Like, they are really legit playing like a grindy dude package. It's kind of crazy. Okay. All right, yeah. They're forcing my hand here. I hate this turn, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It gives me a minute to play Khadgar, right? Like, that's good news. Next turn I can go Surge Needle double ley lines, right? And the ley lines get a lot more interesting after the Khadgar. Or Firebolt too. You think you need the healing, that's fine too. So we're at 15. Their hand is pretty small. I mean, I feel good about our odds this game still because they're just not like creating enough pressure to really put me in check yet. But I don't know, one crazy board is kind of all it takes for me to get in a weird spot. Surge Needle double leyline looks pretty good, but I'm probably gonna want a Firebolt because I'm just scared. I'm a baby. They have 4 damage equipped, so that's pretty spooky. You could go Arcanomicon ley lines too, right? But the Surge Needle sort of does the same thing. Dog, I might even go Surge Needle double Eternal Firebolt, right? Why not? Why not, man? One of them heals even more, and I can save these for later. They get better and better as you go, so yeah, this is fine. The Firebolts here, they're in here because I wanted this to be a little bit grindier and more, you know, be able to go late. It feels like it's making the difference right now. I think I've healed like 10 or something. I'd be dead without him. I still need a strong swing turn though. So if I go Arcanomicon, how many extra times? This is gonna go off 3 times. So like the board would need to be fairly small for that to work out. Equality on the 3/3? What is cooking here, man? Whoa, the Gin is sick, dude. Yeah, that's cool. Thankfully not a threat this turn. Why did they... Oh, equality was for Gin. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, that makes sense. Are they trading or just going... If they're not... Are they dead if they don't... Well, these can each deal up to 4. That's not really enough. No, they're trading. Okay. So... Ooh. It's kind of spicy, too. I don't think this is the Arcanomicon turn, right? We just don't have the time for it, man. Really want Gin to die to these ley lines, right? So I guess you go like Firebolt. Then you go ley lines to fully clear. Well, you know what? Actually, you can kind of get away with another Firebolt, right? Because this always clears multiple dudes. Might as well just take the heal and the extra Firebolt, right? Like, if this killer's Gin, I don't even know if I use the Sleet Storm yet. I could, but I don't have to. Oh, no, I need to clear one first to make sure Gin dies, though, don't I? Yeah, never mind. Oh, that should have went face, maybe. No, I had to, well... Well, now I'm, like, kind of sad, because I lose some face damage the way I did it. The problem was, right, if that hit the 2 small guys, then the again didn't die to the 1-cost spell, right? I don't know, maybe I had to do it that way, but it just felt really inefficient. I don't know. I need card draw. I need my Leyline Nexuses, man. They're so sick. I guess I can probably play Arcanomicon and do it, but I need a moment where I don't, like, you know, this needs to clear a board, basically. I want to have a scenario where, or maybe it just leaves out like 1 dude or whatever. I could go for discounts again and play like 2 of these, I guess. It's actually not a bad idea in theory. You kind of want the extra triggers though too, right? So if there's like 3 dudes, that'd be fine, but they're gonna have 5 at least. Guys, that's 6 now. If I go for Arcanomicon and discount, I can pretty much clear the board actually. And that gives me like a little window to play the Arcanomicon here. I couldn't still play a Firebolt though, right? But I guess you just take this. I don't know. You really want the extra triggers, of course, but you know. This actually is like close to lethal sometimes too, maybe. Let's see what this hits as well. Another Leyline Nexus would be sweet. Mystic Runesaber is playable. Ooh. Spicy. You almost trust your 8 drops, but not quite. I might still die here, by the way, because I'm only clearing 4 dudes, right? The opponent doesn't usually die. Am I better off going with a Firebolt? No, because each one of these is so many dudes to face. Dude, they are almost dead. Wait a minute. They always dead? Don't they take 4 and 4? That's just lethal. Oh, it was actually just lethal because of the Runesaber. Bonus damage. Unbelievable. Actually insane. God, when this deck wins, it barely wins every time for me. Every time it barely wins. It's crazy. All right, we'll keep Surge Needle 100%. A non-paladin opponent. What a dream. I'm living in it's a mirror dimension. It's not our dimension, but it's a happier place. It's happy to be here anyway. Arcanomicon I have not played yet. I just have not had a single game that felt like there was a window anywhere close to getting that down. Skywall Sentinel still really fast and aggressive opponent here, unfortunately. Calic is also just not that good right now. I need cards. I didn't think this deck list was too greedy from a curve standpoint. Like, there aren't really that many big cards. Some of the ones you'd look and say, oh, that's big, but it's supposed to be 0 mana, right? Like, kind of 10, but also kind of not. Hey, speaking of, what do you know? I'm just passing. Great. I love when that happens. I think you go Surge Needle just to get this online faster probably, but you love it with Calic too. The thing is, it's only good with Calic if it's, you know, doing something. Is it really going to be doing something? I don't know. Maybe. Already some pretty big numbers out there though. You might just have to go Surge Needle and hope for the best. Yeah. I think the ley lines are the path to victory. I mean, Spellweaver's Brilliance is pretty nice either way, right? Like if this hits 5 dudes, you still get a free Spellweaver, so that would be great. I would love to draw a second one. Turn 6 also could actually be pretty cool there, where you do Khadgar plus Spellweavers, right? That's 5 dudes. Do any trade in? That trades in, but that's fine. So we got 5 dudes. So Flow Brilliance here is not gonna clear the board, but it's gonna check it, which is nice. That's actually, you know, this is okay. Like, this is a bit of a recovery turn for sure. We do not wait on the Khadgar though. Like, that's too greedy. That's just way too greedy. We have to get some tempo back. Even if they trade and clear this, fine, whatever. We don't care. Next turn's Runesaber Leywalker, probably. We don't currently really have the payoffs other than Arcanomicon, but maybe you go Arcanomicon on 7. I don't know. I doubt we have time for that, but maybe. Opponent's just keeping the juice. Oh, actually, pretty low tempo turn from them here, actually. Oh, okay. They can do another elemental tradey guy, but that's not that bad. Like, they still have to trade in the 5-2 if they want to clear this, so, like, that's not that bad. Like, it is a pretty weak development for them. Like, I will happily... Oh, they're going face! Oh my god, that's scarier, actually, yes. Boy. Bully. I would really like to get that down to 5 so I can play it with Khadgar next turn, right? But can you live this turn if you do this? Hope so. I don't know. I don't know, but I hope so, man. Like, probably dead. Like, weapon kills me. A lot of things kill me here. It's just like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, this, we just did not hit curve at all this game. It's really tough. Like, no Eternal Firebolt. No. Oh, that's actually good news. Oh, yes. Play for removal all day, man. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, now 4/7. I need the... Well, I don't know. I need taunts, and I need armor gain, and I need a lot of things. Come on, the Under King guys don't die is the problem, so they don't give me armor. But taunts. Just absolute garbage. Just absolutely useless garbage, guys. Is this deck really bad, or am I just like, did I build it wrong? Like, I don't really know what else to do. I mean, you know, anybody tells me run the Fabled package, I'm sorry, you're insane. I don't have to. 5 mana pass dragon is not a play I can make. I'll tell you that right now. I haven't had a window to play normal cards, let alone 5 mana pass dragons. I just feel like I am not finding the lines today on this, man. Hey, I don't think you actually keep Calic, right? I think the Leyline stuff's just too good if you get it going. I think you hard mulligan for that. Now, sadly, I've only really been playing Paladin, which I did get one, but I don't feel like it's a good matchup. I'm not sure that anything's a good matchup if I'm really being truthful, but I'm pretty sure Paladin's not. I'm like decent at Divine Shields, I guess, but not great. Not great. Depends on their starts, really, because this is a pretty good start for us. Khadgar could be nuts if we get there fast enough. It's just it's hard to find all of your Leyline stuff in time, really. Is the hard part. I have no idea if other people are having good experiences with these decks today, right? It's so hard to get like good data early on day one. Like, are other people winning with Mage? Look at like the last, I don't know, I'll be able to pull up some data later to get a decent idea, but not a great idea. Divine Shields are scary, but I think more importantly is being able to remove a card so that the 4/2 doesn't die for free. This is an Imbue Paladin, by the way, which is probably good news. I think a little slower perhaps than some of the crazy aggro Paladin stuff. Hey, we're having an answer to that 4/4/2, which is pretty sweet. Ancient of Yore next turn. Arcane Barrage and Bursting Leyline here don't seem great. I think you just start here. 2 mana discounts, pretty nice actually. Oh, Arcane Flow. Do both halves get discounted? Bro. That's pretty cool actually. I think though we can maybe just do a ping here. I don't think we're in a super big hurry. If I got another spell draw guy, that would be pretty sweet. Hey, that's good for Khadgar for later, yeah. Yeah, let's not go. Let's not get out of hand here. We're not that far away from the Shatter #1, so that's pretty cool. Ancient of Yore is really good too, though, right? If we have any time for that, that's gonna be cool. Acceleration Aura, not a big threat. That's okay. They're giving me all the time in the world here to have some big turns, dude. I'm really pumped. Oh, Surge Needle. This is a 7 mana play. So I can't do it next turn. So I'm thinking I can probably still get away with a Yor for a turn. And then like Surge Needle next turn. Maybe you play the Arcane Flow or something to reset the board. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe just get away with a ping. Who knows? And then turn 7, you pop off, right? It would be great to get this to 8 though, because I think 8s are like 100 times better than 7s, honestly. Maybe 1,000 times better, actually. It might actually be 1,000. That might be the real number. Lay Walker would be cool, but I don't really need it yet. I think you do this. Hand size wise, we go to 9. Well, we don't really have to worry about hand size, I guess, right now. I don't really know if the 1/2 is that interesting. Maybe you do just get away with a ping. Board size is actually almost more. I don't know. This is summon a random stuff. Cost me 2, so we're gonna have 4 7 drops. Do you greed that even further? Like, do you wait for, you know, do you wait for the Rune Saber? I don't know. I'm tempted to get like crazy greedy on it, but I'm not sure. They gave up a Divine Shield instead of face damage. That's an interesting decision. I would want to prioritize those Divine Shields, I think, but maybe they're worried about over the top damage, which is, I mean, honestly reasonable. This deck can do a lot of silly stuff. I don't think we want to wait too long, right? We sure could, though. I mean, I'll be honest, we sure could. I don't think we want to wait too long, though. I'm just gonna go. I need 2 rush minions, 3 rush minions, 3 rush minions. Hey, oh! What? What? That is the sickest 7-drop I could. I'm assuming if I could pick any 7-drop in the game, that's the one I pick. And I got it twice. At first, I thought it was bugged because it was giving me like too many at once. I don't think there's a single 7-drop I would have picked over that. I really don't think so because Rush was so good. Maybe Logosh? No, I like the armor better. No, I think that was literally the best hit in the entire game. Yeah, I really think that's right. So now I feel like Blizzard and Arcane Flow, is that unnecessary? Maybe Arcane Flow and Arcane Barrage get us a decent combo here. You could almost Shatter too, but you don't really need to, right? I really want to play this next turn. Empty Hand is not a problem either. I mean, I think is this overkill on the Blizzard? I don't think so, because you get to push quite a bit of damage. Face. Hand is still really nice. Like, I think it's fine. Oh, that has a threat still. Do you value trade? Yeah, you can just leave the other two. I think you kill this one, but maybe leave the other two on board. Oh my god, they're almost dead though. Maybe you just put them to 2, because who cares? Yeah, I think that's better, right? We have tons of damage, so yeah. Put them to 2. Did we have any lethal outs then? I don't think so, right? Because actually maybe, honestly, yeah. There was multiple taunts on board, but that might have been lethal, honestly, because you could have used the Arcane Barrage to push through the taunt, but there were 2 taunts that each had 3 health, so I don't know if that's true. It would have maybe had to snipe, but maybe with Arcane Flow and Arcane Barrage you had enough, right? I think you did. This is obviously, we can just go face. Like, it's scary looking, but clearly not a big problem. I think you probably did have a lethal last turn, right? Because you could use 2, 2, and 3 to get through the 2 taunts and then just send literally 29 face from board, right? Like, everybody was able to attack. I think we did miss lethal, yeah. Thankfully, just not really important, but that was an insane Khadgar hit, dude. Like, really insane Khadgar hit. Okay, Leywalker stays, Rune Saber and Needle join. They don't join. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work. I think Leywalker is more important than Rune Saber, and Surge Needle, while very important, depending on the matchup, can probably be a little too slow. Ooh, hello. I think we coined this for 2 reasons. Number 1, is to not fall too far behind on board. Number 2, so I can play Smoldering Grove on 2 because I don't want to play it on 3 because I want to play Leywalker on turn 3. So just ensuring the Grove connects here, basically. I would be really, really, really torn if I found another Mystic Rune Saber. But ultimately, I think I'd still go Grove. Thankfully, that dilemma is removed. Surge Needle, amazing curve hits. Oh my god. This is actually the 2, 3, 4, 5 curve, basically. We just coined our way into it differently, but I think we will do that. Dreambound Raptor's a little spooky, to be honest. Fins beyond time already. Yikes. Did they hit the, like, shatter thing? I don't know how this works, man. It's really annoying, though, that it works at all. It also got Wind Fury, which is crazy. I don't know how this... Like, I know this broke something, and it's so stupid. It's so... Like, they just have an active shatter card now, right? Like, why does the shatter card... I guess it becomes a new card. Like, I don't understand how this works still. It makes no sense to me, but it just feels like this is so stupid. Like, it's so stupid. How do you win like this? It's so dumb. It's just beyond ridiculously stupid. I just do not understand at all. I don't know how to win. There's no way to win, right? It's actually a pretty great hit as far as hits are concerned. Maybe you kill this next? I don't know. Oh my god! I think we're still gonna lose the game, but man, that was the way out of it, if there's a way out of it. This is still just a random 7 cost, though. Like, that's not enough. 7 damage showing, but they have another shatter guy. They can just make 2 more giant dudes, or just go for that. Good god, dude, this is so stupid. This is actually so dumb. I think this is just makes me want to stop playing the game, frankly. Like, this is so stupid. Like, the interaction is just ridiculous, dude. Like, oh, thank god they nerfed that. I don't know what 7 cost gets us there. Oh, a 6/6. Great. I love my 5 mana 6/6s. This is very competitive, man. I don't like, look, I don't know, man. I don't know how good this stuff is. I don't want to like totally write off the you know, the new cards of the Arcane Mage, you know, the new Leyline Mage package already, but like, come on, that's a different video game. They're playing a totally different video game than I was there. There was no world on Earth where I keep up with that, you know? Like, that's just not the same video game. I'm over here playing like 2017 Hearthstone, and they're playing 2030 Hearthstone. Okay, none of you guys say Leyline. You're out of here. Warrior, I don't know, Dragon Warrior's pretty aggressive. Oh my god. If we can't win a game with this hand, it's gonna be a real reality check, because this is the hand, man. This is the hand. Calic, I don't really need right now, but this is the 2/3/4. Maybe we even actually are okay with a crystallized Leyline at that point on 5. When it's off to a start, not the craziest start, but it's a start. Rune Saber's chill. It's just so hard to get a window for a deck like this, man. Did this really need to be a 3/3? So hard to play these out. They are fully trading down. I don't mind that. Okay. Still developing a ton of pressure, but oh god, dude. Oh god. Do you have to go Arcane Barrage already? It's not very good into this board's the problem. It's really bad. Calic makes it a bit better, but I think you just go Surge Needle, right? And then maybe you use Leylines to try to recover on turn 5. You could actually go Leylines plus Barrage, or if you felt safe, you could still do Ancient. Whew, that's a good answer too. God, dude. It is just impossible to play 4 mana 3/3s and try to win a game, isn't it? Like, it's just crazy. I don't have a choice though. Like, I have to. I'm gonna have to Blizzard next turn to even just stay alive, I think. God, dude, it's so brutal. Oh, just endless waves of tempo, man. Torch is great counter tempo too, so cheap and efficient. Oh my god, dude, like these buffs are crazy. I'm so cooked. Ooh, does that give me any option? I mean, next turn that definitely helps after the Blizzard, I guess, but they're getting so many buffs off these stupid pedal peddlers that it doesn't really help. I mean, maybe you go Arcane Flow into Bursting and have a play, but we only have 2 of these hitting. That's also just too much mana, dog. Like, you can't do all that, Reach. It's just too much mana. Nothing stayed at 2 either, so that's just great news. We love that. We love that. That's just excellent developments. You can play these 2 together, but I don't know. It's gonna require some luck to hit, right? I guess I'm slightly better off using these first while there's more 3 health targets than 2 health targets. It's like, I don't really want to commit to this, but I think I have to. Don't hit a 2. Don't hit a 2. Nice, okay. So this now becomes a pretty good 50-50, actually. Come on, baby. Nice. Well, more than a 50-50 because there was 2 chances to hit it. Okay. Look, we're not in a good spot. Let's be real. We're still in a terrible, terrible spot. Oh god, and now they just got face damage over the top. Like, Ancient of Lore, does this keep me alive? No, not really. No, I'm dead. Eternal Firebolt keep me alive? Maybe. Maybe. Eternal Firebolt off of Leyline Nexus or something. Some big taunts maybe. If I hit like Crystallized Leyline, but it's still only 7s, I think, which sucks. The difference between 7s and 8s on this is just a whole different world, man. That's the hard part. Molten Grove is useless. Is there any combination of cards here? Leyline again is actually pretty okay. Firebolt! That is great news. Okay. I can actually even Firebolt and Ancient of Yore. Oh, that's got to be the move, right? I mean, you still do the Leyline Nexus first, I guess, just to double check. But another Firebolt would actually also just be sick, frankly. Another Leyline Nexus. Oh my god, we're just chaining these. This is wonderful. Smoldering Grove, Firebolt. Mystic Rune Saber is free. Okay. So look, we're not alive, but we're not dead. If that makes any sense, right? Like that I can live with this. 10 is not alive, but it's not dead, right? It's not dead. Crystallized Leyline now also is like decent, I think. You can play these two together as well, which is, are we dead? Don't tell me we're actually dead. Do they have like Ragnaros for lethal? No way. Come on, dude. No, don't do this to me, dude. No, that's okay. That's okay. We're still not dead. We're still not dead. We're 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 not dead. Khadgar. Oh, but like these could kill me over the top. I feel like I really need to use Eternal Firebolts. Could also go for another Ancient, honestly, dude. That's not bad either. You do have some hand size problems for sure, but it could be worse. Oh, I don't know what's most likely to keep me alive here. I mean, you almost have to go for taunts, right? I don't know, man. I'm gonna do this. 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 This is the way, dude. We need taunts and life gain, dog. Taunts and life gain, dog. Taunts! Yes! Keep more bodies out first here. If this gets hit, that's great. Anything but fate. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Actual genius. Okay, taunts. I should have attacked first. That was bad. Let's wait because we're drawing off Ancient. We're at 8 with a crazy board. Oh, we got taunts. That is such a big deal to have taunts and damage and everything. Oh. We made a brave, like, you know, there was a way to kind of like trot along there with like, you know, Ancient and Eternal Fireball, and it's like you just can't do that. Sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta go for the swing, right? Oh, that's great news. Dude, did I have double battle cries? That is so sick, actually, but maybe still not enough to win, right? What are we at? 22 damage. They're at 28. This is 4 is 26. Do I really not have a guaranteed lethal here? 28. I'm at 10 and 12 is 22. I need 6 damage is 4. Am I high? Is it really not lethal? Oh, no. 22. 22 and 6 is 28. We got it, right? It's fine. We just do that. Did we just do this? It's fine. We got there, guys. For a second, I thought we didn't have it, but we totally have it. Bro, why did he transform just now? Like, what is that about? This scared me. Why did he transform? Does he transform like below a certain health threshold or something? I don't even know this porter. That really tripped me up. I was like, what's happening? It's a crazy game, dude. Like, not a good game at all. Barely hanging on by this absolute skin of our teeth, as they say, and we just barely scraped it out. I did not feel good about that. I have not felt good about any of the games I've won with this deck, actually. They've all felt kind of shaky. Okay, I don't think you keep Arcanomicon. Just way too greedy. I think you do keep Mystic Rune Saber. You love Surge Needle as well. That's great news. Okay, we're flying. We're moving. We're cooking. Paladin, I mean, maybe it's dudes. Yeah, would love to see some dudes. I think an unrefined dude deck would give us a better chance than a crazy, scary Divine Shield deck, which might be hard to beat. Divine Shield's in particular good against like Bursting Leylines, all that stuff. This doesn't tell us much just yet. Leyline Nexus, though, is pretty chill. So, big discount here. I think you probably play this on turn 2, but man, it's so good after Surge Needle that I sort of want to wait. Maybe we get away with an Arcane Barrage. Just to tidy up the board here. Yeah, still don't know what the opponent's deck is. Some kind of aggro paladin. Could have dude package. Ah, Laywalker's our play. There you go. Hit the dream curve here. We love it. Don't care at all that this dies for free. We're just happy to get it down. I would love if this was a 2-4 though. I think that's a so much better alignment. At least how I envision this deck. If this deck does end up being a little faster and more aggro-y than I've built it, which is a little bit, you know, kind of not quite control-y, but definitely has some delay cards, you know, then a 4-2 might make more sense, but for me, I would just absolutely swap those stats if I could, right? So, Ursine Maul, drawing a card. Crazy this is still good despite all the nerfs along the way. So Surge Needle again, very slow for now, but suddenly our hand is cracked. It's great. Crystalline Leyline, 7's not 8, so I do sort of want to wait one more time on this. But I think the Leyline Nexuses are great. Eventually Blizzard's going to give us some time, hopefully stall out a turn and then go big. Hey, there's dudes! So man, Blizzard would be actually so great here, because I'm a little bit worried about the dudes getting nuts. Could maybe just go Ancient Eeyore here for a turn so that they can't trade in and buff these with Erator or whatever, right? Burning a Twilight Egg, okay. I don't know, do they have other ways to buff off board? Oh yes, the Emboldening Blade, of course. Not bad, actually, not bad. I really think this should be after an attack, by the way, but it would be so much better, but maybe it's not that bad. They've mostly displayed weapons this game. So this feels like it kind of has to be the Blizzard turn again, right? But we're starting to turn the corner as this deck is designed, right? You want to find some kind of good thing to do maybe alongside. Hey, that's a pretty cool thing to do. Okay. You know, you could maybe go Leyline into Sleet Storm, depending on the board, right? Maybe it's Leyline Nexus first, see what you find. Khadgar would also be a sick draw, but you'd have to rely on some good 7-drop hits, which I know there are some mega low rolls. So let's just see how scary they get here. 17 health for us. Hopefully this is a bit more of a weak board development. Naztormu. Famous weak board development. God dang it. So that really feels like it has to die too, is the problem, right? Sleet Storm's a good start, I guess. Some of these numbers are a little clunky. We gotta start here. Let's just start here. Some great potential hits. Firebolt for 1's actually awesome already. Blizzard again for later I can live with. Okay. So I guess you go like deal 2, make sure this connects. And then you probably just go Firebolt. Oh, that's such a sick hit! Yes! Oh, that's such a good hit. Oh, I'm so much happier now. This probably always happens. But then what do you do with the rest of the turn? Maybe you still Leyline first here. See what you find. Laywalker's a good rest of the turn play. I'll take that. Okay. We can actually do this again too, right? This isn't going to make that stronger, so just go there. Bursting Leyline. Okay. Could actually go for a clear here too. I think you take it, man. I don't see why not. Just really stabilize. What a turn we just had, man. That was an insane turn. Really strong turn. We healed a little. We have a board advantage. We denied one of their strongest end of turn cards, which by the way, their deck's just a little of everything, right? Like recruit stuff, end of turn stuff. Like they got a lot going on. It's probably good news that it's not super refined. Now we are burning a card, but we'll take it for the turn we had. Hopefully we don't burn, you know, something insane, I guess, but this feels like another Blizzard, right? Yeah, for sure it does. 100%, yeah. We can just kill the whelps. Free 2/2 trade here. Runesaver, not thrilled to burn, but not a disaster. We'll take it. I think you just go Crystallized Leyline here, man. It's going to be a monster swing. Even if there's 7 drops, you're just happy to have the board here. Yeah, you don't wait on Khadgar or anything, do you? No. Oh my god, that is absolute garbage. Wow. Dude, 7 drops suck. God, I mean the sneeze is okay. It's not, you know, depending on what it is. It's Tyrion or something, sure, right? It's not bad, but man, that sucked. Like really sucked. These are 3/2s. It's pretty nuts. I guess we just go for our Shatter here, right? These don't. This is after, right? So they die for, like, there's no sequencing problems here I'm getting at, right? How much damage do we have, by the way? 12? We need 12 damage to face. That's 10. There could be some lethal outs here. I'm pretty sure this is. I don't know. I'm too lazy to do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like this is a lot of damage, though. Dude, what? That's after. It literally says after. I'm getting scammed. Absolutely scammed. I thought for sure it was after and we'd be fine. I just have lethal now though, so it's all good. It actually gave me lethal. It actually gave me lethal. Amazing. It's all this exactly as I planned it. Scammed. I thought they would die first, but I guess it all resolves in one chunk, you know? Crazy. We learned something and it gave us the lethal. I'm so smart, dude. I'm so smart.
And now a word from our sponsor. Yeah, did you know I've been using the exact same deck tracker for 8 years now? It's the Hearthstone deck tracker by hsreplay.net, and I use the legacy theme, which people always ask me about because they love the way it looks. But for real, I checked. My very first video using Hearthstone deck tracker was Quest Warlock in Journey to Unguro.
Hey Regis, what is the card add-on you have in the background? This is Hearthstone deck tracker.
That is an amazing run. You know, from day one, I've used it to remember which cards are in my deck, a surprisingly difficult thing to do when you're streaming, but nowadays it has all of these just crazy advanced features. You can hover over any card to see its related cards or tokens it might generate, or just highlight any possible synergies from your deck, which is especially nice for tutored card draw. There are tons of live counters that help you keep up with your opponent's cards and win conditions. And for me personally, the Mulligan guide is super useful to plan your early turns. So yeah, if you somehow haven't downloaded Hearthstone Deck Tracker in the last 8 years of watching me, I think it's finally time to download it right now for free at hsreplay.net. You might even find a handsome fellow on their website.